number you have dialed has been changed. The new number is...
Hi, and welcome to Studio Time with Zach. My name is Zachary Rutter. I'm a Pittsburgh-based artist, and on the easel this week, we're working on something big. We're building a massive 3-foot by 5-foot painting, so we got a lot of work ahead of us. First, we're gonna be cutting some wood, so let's get to work. Now that we've got all of our wood cut out, it's time to assemble the frame. So I try to build my own wooden canvases as often as possible, and if you look closely, one thing that's made my life so much easier is that neat little blue tool you see on the ground. What it is a Craig pocket hole jig, and honestly it has changed the game with making custom frames since then. Shout out Craig for having such an awesome tool. Check out this monster canvas. Now that we have the frame built, we have a layer of primer on. We're gonna let this primer set and dry, and we're gonna add another layer of primer. And you guys may be asking, dude, why are you priming it if you're gonna put comic books over top of it? Well, the primer actually acts as a better surface for the comic books to adhere to. So by doing that, it's cutting out a lot of glue and saving me a lot of time. So let's let it dry and get to comic booking. Before we move on to the comic book collage, I have a quick announcement for you guys. We have finally updated our audio. My beautiful fiance hooked me up with a nice Tuscan lav mic, battery powered of course, because I film everything on my iPhone. So that being said, audio won't be a pain in the anymore, and we can finally get down to business professionally. Speaking of getting down to business, I have kind of a custom fun order. Let's get to work, guys. So you guys may or may not have noticed, but most of the time I am completely covered in paint. And funny enough, someone actually enjoyed the way I look so much, they asked me to commission these two awesome paint-covered pants for them, which was kind of a challenge because all of my clothing was made on accident. So actually intentionally painting on these pants was pretty exciting. I don't know about y'all, but I think these pants are looking fresh. I'm so excited. I gotta admit, this was so fun and therapeutic. I think they look great, and I think the person that commissioned them is absolutely gonna love them. Now that we're done with the fun stuff, let's get on to the project. It's time to collage some comic books, baby. We're done having fun. Now it's time to get down to business, starting with the comic books. Hold up. Before we finish this comic background, I want to remind you guys that it's November 3rd, and it's our duty as Americans to get out and vote. So let's take a minute, stop what we're doing, and vote for the right candidate. Just got back from voting. I know this video doesn't come out till the Saturday after Election Day. Either way, we're all... Let's have some fun and get back to work. Oh yeah, we got the comic books down. We're gonna let this dry overnight, but for now, let's call it a day and get back to it tomorrow. All right, the final day of this massive 3x5 painting. Another thing I want to mention, my dumb forgot my lav mic yesterday while filming. It's still new to me. I'm still figuring it out. I'm always forgetting something, and it's just so happened to have been the lav mic. But that's okay, I've got it today. Our audio is gonna be great from this point forward, and we got a lot of work ahead of us. As I mentioned yesterday when we finished up the comic background, we're gonna be focusing heavily on the process of the comic book grid system, which I developed myself. Up next, we have to upload our image onto Procreate, so let's do that. As you guys can see, I've already uploaded a photo of the canvas onto my iPad. Now what we wanna go ahead and do is insert the photo. I already have an image uploaded to the scale. What you see in the top right corner is this little double folder there. You click on that and then you 2-finger click your image and slide the opacity to about 50%. And there you have it. When you zoom in on the image, you can see the various comic books underneath that are going to allow us to transfer this image from small to large. Now let's get to work, guys. Alright, you can see we got the colors down, the skeleton outline. We kind of skipped over that step a little bit. I got a little carried away. I'm still trying to experiment with spray paints. I was using Montana cans, highly recommend, but it's still a learning experience for me. I'm used to using spray cans on large walls, and I'm trying to kind of zone in onto the smaller canvas pieces because it will speed up my process. That being said, it's time to move on to the black outlines. We're almost finished. We're flying through on this 3x5. Let's keep hustling.
In the morning.
As you can see, all the black is done, but we are not finished just yet. That sun heart in the center needs its white outline, and we need a little bit of white highlights around all the roses. I'm so happy with how this piece is turning out. It's so colorful, it's so bright, and it's one of the larger canvases I've done in quite a while.
So I don't know if there's any Billy Joel fans watching, but one thing that actually inspired me to start painting roses was one of Billy Joel's songs, And So It Goes. There's one specific line in the song that really spoke to me. It was, "How come every time I hold a rose, I only ever feel the thorns?" And the first time I ever heard that, it really struck a nerve that roses can be sad and happy, romantic and painful, all at the same time. And I think that really encompasses what life is. That you're going to have your ups, you're going to have your downs, but no matter what, just look for the beauty.
Would you just look at that, this beautiful rose painting I did for absolutely no other reason than to satisfy my desires to paint. You know, I've been feeling really excited and happy with life recently since the birth of my little baby, and these roses were kind of inspired by her, Josie Rose. I did 10 individual roses on this piece to symbolize the 10 years that me and Jess were together that led to this little baby's life. I'm gonna keep painting flowers, and I hope that this piece makes you guys smile as much as it makes me smile. And what the heck, I'm actually really excited about how well the spray painting turned out. All the highlights in the flowers and all the leaves, I think, are killer. So, as always guys, if you had fun, if you enjoyed yourself, and if you think you learned a thing or two, please like, comment, and subscribe to stay up to date with all the fun happening at Studio Time. Until next time, keep creating art. Look who's visiting the studio for the first time, little Josie. Say hi to the internet world. Yeah, she wants nothing to do with you guys. I don't blame her.
And here you have it, the end of another episode of Studio Time with Zach in the books. Most pieces that are done for this series are commissions or projects for companies, but this was one of the rare times that this piece was just for me. And that being said, it is available for purchase. It would make a great gift to any loved one or a beautiful, colorful piece in any home or office. So if you guys are interested, hit me up. Thanks for watching. Bye!
Just a reminder, winter is right around the corner, and at ZacharyRutterArt.com, we have all of your winter needs to stay warm and spread some love. So get yourself a hoodie, get yourself a hat, make yourself all warm and snug for this winter season.